Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am simply Naya, and I am here to give you some insider tips, tricks, and surprises of what no one tells you when you take your CCMA exam. I wanted to know at one point, and if you do too, keep watching. We're going to go over a few tips, tricks, and surprises I wish someone told me before test day, so you can pass on your first try and walk out confident. Number one, understand the exam format. There are 180 questions, multiple choice, and you have 3 hours to complete it. That sounds like plenty of time, but I'm telling you now, it goes by fast. Some questions are pre-test questions and they don't go towards your score, but you won't know which ones, so take each question seriously. The style is straightforward, but some questions are worded to test your focus. They might add extra details to distract you, but don't let it. My tip, always read the question twice and underline keywords in your head before looking at the options. Here's another tip, practice reading questions carefully now. Even a simple word like accept or first can change the entire answer. Number two, study smarter, not harder. I know we've all heard this before, and it's actually true. Here's my biggest regret. I wasted time reviewing topics I already knew instead of hammering my weak spots. There are so many practice tests out there on Google. For example, Quizlet, they have Smarter MA, and these are all free versions of the NHA practice tests. They give you questions, multiple choice questions, and all you have to do is answer them, and they'll show you if it's wrong or if it's right. And these are like mock exams. These are your best friend. Not because the questions are the same, but because the format is almost identical. Another thing, make flashcards. Whether that's for medical terminology, abbreviations, vital signs, order of draw, flashcards is a good way to study and to remember what you studied. If you can't rattle off those instantly, you'll lose time in the exam. Here's an extra tip. Mix your study methods. Read, write, say it out loud, and quiz yourself. Your brain remembers when you learn in more than one way. Number three, high yield topics you can't skip. Some topics show up again and again. I remember when I took the test back in June 2025, there was more than one of the same topic. Like, for instance, I had like two venipuncture questions. Not the same question, just different format. So make sure you are covering the main high yield topics. And some of them can be, but not limited to, infection control. This includes PPE, hand washing, and isolation precautions. Another one could be order of draw, and phlebotomy, and tube colors. Another one is EKG, lead placement, chest leads and limb leads, administrative duties including scheduling, insurance, and patient charting. And lastly, but again not limited, scope of practice, what you can and cannot do as an MA. Once you master these, you are already ahead. Here's a tip. If you're short on time, focus on these and you'll cover a big chunk of the test. Number four, how to manage your time during the test. You get about 1 minute per question. Some may take 10 seconds and others may take 2 minutes. Here's my method. On your first pass, answer what you know. If you don't know, just mark it and skip it. When you come around again on the second pass, use the second time to tackle the marked questions. There's no penalty for guessing, so never leave a question blank. Here's another tip. Sometimes your brain will remember an answer to a skipped question while working on another one. Give it that chance. Number 5. It's test day. Here is test day prep. The day before, make sure you know what location your test is at, what ID you need, and what time you need to arrive. For me, they sent me an email. All the information was in that email. They sent it like 2 weeks before my testing date, so I was able to map it out and see when I needed to leave. Make sure you guys are prepared, okay? I needed my ID. When I got there, I could not bring anything into that test room except myself. So they had lockers that you couldn't even bring water in there, okay? Nothing. Even though the water's clear, they didn't want nothing in there but yourself. You had to, if you had long sleeve, you had to pull up your sleeve. I had to shake out my pant leg. It was that serious. Get a good night's sleep. Cramming at 2 a.m. is not worth it. I would not recommend studying the day of. For me, I can't study the day of. It's just so nerve wracking that I'm about to take this test. My brain is now studying what I just crammed in and not what I studied before. That's for me personally. I would say study the day before, but not the day of. Eat something light, nothing too heavy, just enough to, you know, be not be hungry. You don't want your stomach growling in a quiet test center where you could hear a pin drop. Wear comfortable clothing. Testing rooms could either be freezing cold or warm. I took mine in a freezing cold room, and I have bad allergies. Thank God my allergies came at the very end, but it was cold in there. So be prepared. Where either, if you know we're in summer, probably still AC time. Taking your test in the winter, they'll probably have heaters. Who knows? Just be prepared. Wear something comfortable. So you'll be given a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, and a pencil with an eraser. That's just for you to take quick, easy notes. If you're somebody who remembers and you're like, oh my gosh, let me just write everything down, you can do that. If there's math questions, I didn't have any math questions on my test, so thank God I did not have to do that. But that's what that is for, quick notes. They will take the piece of paper back, and I think that's just because they don't want you writing down. I don't know who would do this, but you never know. Writing down the answers or writing down the questions and taking them home, and you know, yeah. So yeah, that's test day. Here's an extra tip. If you get anxious, try this. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 4 seconds, and exhale 4 seconds. It works wonders in the testing room. Number 6, mental approach and confidence. Half of passing is knowing the material, and the other half is believing you can do it. Remember, you studied for weeks or months. The test is just your chance to show what you know. If you hit a hard question, don't spiral. Treat each one like a fresh start. Here's a tip. Talk to yourself like a coach, not a critic. Confidence actually helps you recall information faster. Number 7, after the exam. Most people see results on the computer instantly, and some wait 24 to 48 hours. With me, that was not the case instantly. I saw my test results within 24 hours. So I took my test on a Friday at 10 a.m. I didn't get my results till the next day, Saturday at 11 a.m. The most anxious part of my life, literally. I'm checking the NHA website constantly because I'm like, what if it pops up? What if it pops up? I need to know if I passed. When I took my phlebotomy exam, I got the results instantly. As soon as I was done, the results popped up within seconds. But I guess it just depends on your state, the tests you take, and where you take it. So just be prepared to be a little anxious for a little bit to get your test results, but you will get them within that 48 hour mark. But again, mine came in 24 hours. Once you pass, celebrate. This is a huge boulder lifted off your shoulders. You can update your resume, add it to your resume, and start applying, okay? If you didn't pass, do not panic. I think you have a maximum of 3 tries to take the test. Each time you do have to pay that fee. I think it's $130. So if you don't pass, don't panic. You can take it again. And my final advice, if I could sum it all up, learn the format so there are no surprises. Focus on high yield topics. Use practice tests to sharpen your skills. Keep your nerves in check and your mind clear. You've got this. And if I can pass, you can too. If you want more CCMA tips, practice tests, study guides, I will link my CCMA playlist in the description box. Make sure you guys check it out. You guys shown so much love on those videos. Again, congratulations to everybody who have passed. I'm so excited to hear that my videos actually help some of you guys. So please check those out. I do have another video coming out, and that will be on tricky questions that the NHA test tries to throw at you. So stay tuned for that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.